Welcome to the One-to-One podcast, Odyssey edition. I'm your host Firdaus Variava, and in this podcast, we interview successful business owners to find out what makes them successful and to find out all about their mindsets. Today, we have a very special guest. We have Rohin Ramchandani. So, welcome, Rohin.
Thank you.
Rohin is the founding member of Odyssey. He is the owner, the managing director of Grandeur. They deal in modular furniture and kitchens, and it's an institution in Bombay. And Rohin is an institution at Odyssey as well. I mean, Rohin, you've been with Odyssey for 12 years now. And
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on this podcast.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your journey at Odyssey. How did you get into Odyssey?
So I'm almost a founding member because there are 10 members who might not like me being called a founding member, but they started in December and I joined in February, so it's a matter of 30 days.
Wow.
I joined. Kavi introduced me to Odyssey and my friends challenged me that I cannot get up at 8 o'clock because I was a party animal then. I still am, not as much. They said, you cannot get up at 6, you cannot come, and I take challenges very well. And I said, I'll do it, and I joined it, and that's the rest is history.
So you've been in Odyssey for 12 years. What has kept you here? I mean, apart from the fact that it's an amazing place, love Odyssey, cannot say anything bad about it. So what's your take?
Of course, we get business. Everybody's here for business, but that's a smaller part of Grandeur business. But overall, Odyssey has really helped me in a lot of ways. My personal development, I've become a better networker. I mean, people in Odyssey are just fantastic. I've learned a lot from them. So I would encourage the newer members to just be in it, to find out a lot more. There are a lot of indirect benefits. Direct benefits, of course, business, what you get, which you can track as well. But there are indirect advantages. I feel they are way better than the direct one.
So what are the kind of indirect advantages that you feel?
As I told you, you become a better networker, you learn a lot.
Not the partying and cricket?
Yeah, of course, cricket, partying, lovely Odyssey ladies.
Yeah, that's true.
As you know, so it's a beautiful, you make new friends, I mean, they're there to help you lifelong. I mean, there are innumerable advantages.
So one of the things I've noticed is that a lot of new members who come into Odyssey, they somehow don't manage to last. They fumble, like somewhere they miss out. So what advice would you give to a new member coming into Odyssey?
Stick on for 2 years, first
Okay.
of all. That's a minimum give you have to give.
Okay.
It's a giver's gain thing. So you have to give 2 years of your life to be in it. That's minimum. I got my first business after 18 months. 18 months.
Wow.
So everybody goes to the first 2 years. Nowadays it's faster, but 2 years is minimum. Secondly, enjoy what you're doing. As my, my business tip to all or whatever, to myself, to everybody is that do what you love.
Right.
If you can, if you're lucky, you do what you love. If you cannot, love what you do. So if you join Odyssey, try to love it. Once you love it, you will be in it and everything else will be easy.
So as a member like myself who struggles with getting referrals, what do you think is the best way to supercharge the whole referral engine?
Me, don't ask for referrals.
Okay.
I'm taking a look at the other benefits.
Okay.
This benefit will come. काम करते जाओ, success तो तुम्हारी पीछे आएगी, all that dialogues. So not that, but do your, I mean, there are a lot of basic ज्ञान which I don't want to give on here. Do one-to-ones, meet friends, do party, play cricket, do socials, all that, but it will come. Just be in it. Don't leave for 2 years. Try to attend the meetings, do one-to-ones, party, make a few friends. Make a few friends you like to enjoy. So don't think that this little investment you're doing in a year, it's to get business. Don't go after that objective.
Yeah.
Say, this is my thing. I enjoy it. I'm going to be here for 2 years. I'm not going to leave. And take it upon a challenge to have a business. I also get business from only 3-4 people in the chapter.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of members, basically, they have like certain other members who are like their business, I don't know what they call them, their referral partners or something, where they get regular referrals. So how do you actually go about identifying who are those guys? Like I myself just realized that, there's one member who is capable of giving me say 10 referrals in one meeting. But to find him took me 3 years.
Who's that?
So
Tell me, so that I can be after him since we are in the related trade. But tell me who's that?
So for me it was Mahesh Jain of Yes Chandeliers. And sat next to him at one meeting. We were just exchanging contacts. We had so much to talk about, and it was fantastic. And this I met him after 3 years. I was shocked. What took me so long?
Yeah. So there are hidden gems in. There are a lot of them. I mean, I also am not a good extractor, frankly.
Right.
I don't get business from more than 4-5 regular people. So I'm also not very good at this. But there are 20-40 hunter come farmers who are doing exceedingly well. So take some tips from them, network more. There are a lot of people who can give business. Apart from that, for me personally, I get a lot of vendors, a lot of services I buy from B&I.
True.
So for me, my showroom is made. I mean, I've used at least 20-30 vendors. I use them regularly, year on year. That's why the business given is more. So that's another big advantage. Yeah. You want something at whatever unearthly hour of the day, you will get it.
True.
So coming back to your answer is, of course, there are hidden gems. Try to network more, try to find out, ask from the heart, be specific, ask what you want. Even I don't do that very well. So there are a few people like Mehul who knows how to ask and how to get it. So there are people on Odyssey who will do it, who will teach you.
Also, what would you say is the role of friendship at Odyssey? Because, everyone just assumes that now that they've joined the chapter, now suddenly they're going to start getting business like that. But I've actually noticed that people need to first become friends and then they start giving business. It's quite the reverse of what people expect, I think.
Yeah, trust building is not easy. Yeah. Any business, you're getting business to, and in Odyssey, if you're getting a referral, you're not getting anything cheaper than normal.
Right.
People don't go out of the way to give you cheaper things, and that's not what you should look for also.
Yeah.
You should look for having service. So it depends on what you want. Yeah, I want service from my Odyssey vendor friends.
Right.
At all times. If they can give me and they are charging a reasonable amount, I'm okay with that. So this is my friend. The other one is if you're looking just to get business immediately, that won't happen,
Yeah.
Unless until I use Bharat Flooring, one product, two product, refer to an architect, he's happy, he'll say, okay, good, then only I will refer. I'm conscious of who I am referring to. Similarly, the other ones are also conscious. So get them to your store, do one-to-one, meet with them. Friendship makes a big difference. When you drink together, you realize how honest or how good he or she is.
Yeah.
And then you can refer them with confidence.
Very interesting. So one of the things that's happened to me in my journey, and I'm sure that I've also done it to others, is that you have a negative experience with the member, and so what do you do in such cases?
Sensible thing is not to highlight, and don't give him more referral, more business for sure.
Okay.
But it's a chapter. It's like a family. With so many. So idea is not to highlight and just stop giving business to the same person.
So don't bitch them out, basically, you're saying.
Don't pitch them out. Of course not. Of course, if you have a bad experience, you don't. Secondly, get a third person involved and try to sort it out. I'm good at that. So if you have a problem, I love making Odyssey people friendly, and I love doing all this. There are a lot of other people can help. So ideas, get a third person involved and try, instead of highlighting, telling others, that won't help you, that won't help him, her. So don't do that for sure. Meet the person, take a external one person, whoever you're comfortable with, and tell them this is what has happened.
Okay.
See, let the other person justify, but don't give them more business, but don't highlight, don't talk about it to others. After all, we are all in it for getting business.
Yeah.
You should not harm the other person. This is what I feel. I've also got a bad experience, but just keep quiet about it. Doesn't matter. Don't give another business.
Now coming to a really juicy question, what is exactly your main focus at Odyssey? Is it cricket? Is it partying? Is it the women? Is it the networking? Is it the business? I mean, what do you think is the main part that you enjoy the most about Odyssey?
My mantra is work hard, party harder.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
And I love Odyssey. This is my line, which a lot of people are now copying. So I want to patent it if it possible. If it's possible. So I genuinely love Odyssey. I'm ready to help 80-90% of the business members in any way I can. I genuinely like most of them.
Right.
Secondly, my other interesting thing is I believe in 5 Ws. This is interesting.
Yeah.
This is interesting. In this order.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1 is work. Number 2 is woman. If my wife is there as woman, otherwise women.
Yeah.
Odyssey women. Then third is wine.
Wine.
I love drinking wine, whiskey, malts. I love wine. Fourth is wellness, which I say health. Fifth is you need it definitely, which is wealth.
Wealth.
So in this 5 orders, that's my mantra of life. Work hard, work very hard, party harder, and stay positive. Do what you feel like.
So one of the things that you are most passionate about is cricket. And I think that every year you make it a great point to basically light fires under everybody's asses, and you basically try to start as many fights as possible during the cricket season, but in a good natured way. You don't do anything.
No,
you add a lot of drama at that time.
Basically, I can't sit quiet. I want action all the time.
Yeah.
My wife also says the same thing. Sara time to I want action all the time. I love multitasking, love doing things. I can't stay put. I want to something should be going on.
Yeah.
So for me to have interest in Odyssey, either it should be a party or a social or a OPL match or a RUCOM match or something, home cricket, something should be on. That's nature, which a lot of people must not be liking, but that's what it is.
Yeah, but anyway, you become really famous for all your cricket related.
Yeah.
I think, in fact, there were memes right now. Most of the memes would be about your cricketing days at Odyssey.
Yeah, no, I enjoy playing cricket, and thanks to the OPL and the cricket committee and everybody at Odyssey, they give me a little more love than I deserve, frankly. Whether from the heart or on the front of face, I don't know, but generally, I feel I get more than I deserve from Odyssey.
Also, now that you've reached the pinnacle of this business, I mean, really, it's been a huge success, and it's become an amazing brand name. What's the next step for Grandeur?
There are two, according to my understanding, business does not go like this. Either you go like this or you go like this. So by default, you have to keep growing a little bit. Otherwise, you'll go like this.
Yeah.
So with this competitive world, you have to keep growing.
Are you planning to add more products to the range? More kind of household items which you may not be covering right now? Is there anything that's missing?
We are sorry to cut you, but we are not saturated in Delhi and Mumbai. Though we opened Hyderabad also, just started off not.
Yeah.
But Delhi, Mumbai are doing well, but still we are not saturated. According to me, we are still far behind. We need to have more of market share.
Right.
So we still have a long way to go.
So basically, like, look at your core market and basically expand into that.
Expand in Delhi and Mumbai first, because now that we have worked in 48 cities across the globe. So with sitting in Delhi, Mumbai, I can work anywhere in the world. The world has become smaller. It's easier to work everywhere. So opening more storerooms is not what we're looking at. But getting more market share in these cities and working across the globe with the same architects anywhere in the world, that's the focus.
Awesome. Great. So if you were to address a young entrepreneur who's just starting their journey, like so many of our Odyssey members are, either in their first business or, they've just left a corporate job, now they're trying their hand. So what advice would you like to give them?
I don't know. I said that do what you love or love what you do. So if you get a chance, do what you love, that's great, you're lucky. If you don't, do whatever you love, whatever you're doing. So basically be passionate, be accountable.
Right.
So
you are saying the mantra is accountability.
My accountability is my first thing, which is in Odyssey also, I think there is somewhere written. So accountability and passion, they are the two most important things according to me. And nowadays, with so much with COVID in the past and this in the past, just be positive about it. I mean, I don't know, positivity, manifestation, all this is a similar thing.
Right.
So just think that it'll work. Just don't think the other way around. Simple. Think that you will beat the committee, and you will. For example, think that you will win OPL 10. Think that you will win ICPL. I'm just saying, just think positive. things will happen. Even if they don't happen, doesn't matter. There's no harm in thinking positive.
So
for
basically manifest your destiny.
Yeah, even for new members, don't think about leaving for 2 years. Simple. Number one step. Secondly, try to make friends, party, involve, make a few friends, whoever you like. Try to go out with them. Think of the indirect benefits.
Yeah.
Direct
Then the
come,
benefit.
Direct will come directly to you.
Great. Good advice. So what does your wife think about Odyssey? You've been there for 12 years now. She must have some opinion.
Thanks to her for allowing me to be there, first of all. Secondly, she thinks Odyssey has spoiled me. She thinks that Odyssey में I love you Rohin बोला और कुछ भी ले लिया, कुछ भी कर लिया. So genuinely you can get away with murder with me if you say I love you Rohin. I can do anything for you. I'm a very I me myself kind of person, which is bad. I think which is bad. But Odyssey, I get a lot of love, a lot of respect. Being a little elder in age, the white mustache with experience, 12 years. So I get a lot of love and respect. Friends for life. I've made friends for life. Friends.
So
brothers.
if you look at your current friend circle, like how many of them are people who you met in Odyssey that you didn't know before? Are there like a lot?
98%.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, so many.
Absolutely. I met Kavi and Sunil and Roshan who are not there as members now, who I knew before. All this current Odyssey members I met through Odyssey. So that's fantastic. 140 people on your beck and call as your sales. What else do you want?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and 100 are available to serve, to help you.
Though I've noticed one thing about you is that you don't do a direct pitch to anybody. You always like make it in other ways, like with your humor, with your, you post something, you banter. So you're not ever making a direct pitch ki grandeur. You're like doing a very subtle pitch, which I've noticed is your style.
Yeah, directly, see, frankly, I like if we can add more HNI members to this thing. So I know that I have the product I sell, there are probably 5, 7, 10 people only who will probably go in for such stuff.
Right.
So that is the reason for not directly pitching. Nothing wrong. I mean, they can of course take it, but it's just that people have different choices. They want to spend somewhere else. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And secondly, is that I target the 3-4 people who are like architects in the group, interior designers, because I have got business from them in the past.
Right. So you know that these guys
So
are
I
like,
know that these guys, the ABCPT, the RCIPT, basically all related people like you and me. Today you gave me a reference.
Yeah.
So it's easier for people who are related to interiors to give me a reference, for me to give them a reference. An architect is a golden hen for me.
Yeah, true.
So if you make me meet Sarah Sham, Nabil introduced me to Sarah Sham.
Right.
So he doesn't even know how many thank you notes he must have got from me.
Yeah,
Maybe,
that's true.
I don't know, 1 to 5 crores, I don't know. So this is just like that. So my ask is very simple. Instead of I looking for you to make your own house, once you will come to me, make a house, and then I give you a discount, hardly make any money. No, that's not my.
Yeah.
My sale is give me the architect, and get them here. That's another ask which I want to tell everybody is, do not say Grandeur is good, do not try to sell me. Please get the architect with yourself. We have a 3-floor showroom. It's not the best, but one of the good ones in the city. With a 26 years old experienced person, I will be there personally. My team is very well equipped to handle all kind of clients. So get your architect in your concern to come here, visit once. It won't be a bad experience, I can assure you. You get good coffee.
Definitely.
You get
your
good salad, you get good food.
Yeah, definitely.
In the night you can get wine too.
Yeah.
So this is my real ask to people. Just get the architect and come to my store. I will immensely benefit out of that.
In fact, I've noticed that a lot of members do come to your store and you make it a point to invite them कि मेरे store पे आ जाओ, देख लो, we'll have a coffee.
Yeah.
Usually you pitch it like that. You're like, I have a coffee, we'll have a drink. And that is, I think, the wine cellar and everything is ready right behind.
Yeah, so that is, few people don't like it. But, I cannot take my products and sell. So our products, my products have got aspirational value. So if a family comes to me, even if the wife likes the product and husband doesn't have a budget, he'll beg, borrow and steal and buy from me. So my idea is that please come. The chances of selling become much higher.
Right.
So for me to go and sell somebody, secondly, we have a product where you have to want to get it. It's not that I'm selling I mean, no offense to other businesses, but
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
want
a
to say
common
anything,
product.
but
Yeah, it's not a
you
common
have to want
product.
it. You have to
Correct.
want
Yeah.
it. If you want coming in, so power dynamics change. That's why I tell all the members here, don't downsell your product. Don't say I'm going to give you this discount or this discount. That's not the idea. I just say I'll serve you well. I mean,
Service is everything.
Service is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if a person likes it, same industry, you can't charge more than the industry, right? So if a person is buying a 20 lakh kitchen, 18 lakh kitchen or 22 lakh kitchen, you will serve him better. 1-2 lakhs will not make a difference.
True. Very true.
Similarly, goes for all industries.
Yeah.
All
So what has
industries.
been your biggest success story from Odyssey? Like I'm sure a lot of members who are right now struggling with business would love to know like what is the extent.
Facilis, Web of Shah, number 1, Gajesh Bhatsiwal, number 2, then of course a lot of BNI, a lot of interior related members,
Right.
Firdaus Variava, Rohin Gupta, lot of people have given me business.
Do you do any of these cross chapter?
Jinesh Jain. So
Jinesh Jain.
my Hyderabad chapter,
Yeah.
Hyderabad showroom started only because of one person, Jinesh Jain.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So these are the.
Do you do any cross chapter? Like, do you go looking cross chapter? Do you attend any of the cross chapter meets?
Unless I know there's a beautiful lady in that chapter,
then you go. Otherwise, no.
I won't go. Little bad here. I have to learn this from Jatin,
Yeah.
who is the
true.
master at this. So
Jatin is the master, right?
Yeah, Jatin is the master in cross networking, cross chapter networking. I'm bad at it, and when I do it, in fact, instead of selling myself, I fight with people at ICPLs. So even if I have a chance to get some business, I won't get from cross chapter because I'm fighting with them all the time in ICPLs and other chapters. So it's.
Then have you found the power team format useful? Because
We are doing very less.
Yeah.
Entire Odyssey chapter, sorry to say, is failed as a power team. We are not doing well. That's why we are not even in the top 50. I don't know, you'll be shocked. I'm an MCOM member. I love Odyssey. Everybody knows it. We are 32. Number 32 out of 100 chapters. I mean,
Wow.
it's a very bad number with 140
Yeah, with
members.
140
number
members.
32. In
True.
fact, I found out today only in an MCOM meeting that we are number 32. It's very bad. So I'm one of the reasons for it. So I'm also not trying to blame
so
others.
what do you think we can do to improve things? Like how do we pull our rankings up? How do we get more business?
Referrals are less. Referrals are less. Too many subs. There are a lot of things, but that's a BNI jargon we will get involved in.
But have you seen other members, not other members, but other chapters which are bigger? Are they more effective? Because I feel like the size of the chapter also makes a difference, right? You have too many people.
No, but in fact there are 150, 60 member chapter which I came to know today, in fact, who are in the top 5, top 10. Odyssey was always in top 5, top 10 in the last 10 years. I mean, the last 2-3 years, I don't know what's gone wrong. I mean, see, it doesn't affect anybody. In fact, out of 140, even 100 won't know that we are 32.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you won't know, right? If I don't tell you, you
I
won't
have no idea. I always thought we were like number 5 or something, 4, 5.
Yeah, because so but we can power teams structuring. Power teams are not working as they can. Imagine you and me go for power date. You alone can give me 5 crores of business. I alone can give you 5 crores of business. But what have we done? We are doing this podcast.
We're doing this
because we're enjoying, we want to be popular, we want to be seen. Yeah, women, yeah, oh, musty spouse, yes. What is this,
Yeah, true.
So, we need
we
have a lot of scope. Like in my business, there is a lot of scope. Even in Odyssey to improve, there's a lot of scope.
I do feel so. I think like right now, I also feel like a lot of members are quite successful at their businesses, so they don't end up really using Odyssey for business the way that they should, maybe. And a lot of the new members also are just coming into the system, maybe like not quite fully well versed with how things work.
But
like I know it took me a long time to figure out how things work.
It's difficult. Imagine in 140 people going and started talking about 30 seconds. It's difficult. Then to do this training, that training. You're odd. There are few 20 of us who are pretty, popular or get more visibility. So the new ones definitely feel different. It's our duty, yours, mine, maybe more of ours, the old members, to make them comfortable.
So I'm always wondering about that because as a new member, when I was
I
a
make
new
sure
member,
I make all the ladies comfortable.
Yeah, you do for
I
sure.
do that. I do that for sure. So that is one thing I think all ladies will vouch for that. And I genuinely
Yeah.
feel that this is my favorite dialogue in Odyssey. That a woman is here and a man is here. What a woman can do. I mean, look at the Odyssey women.
Yeah.
Today was Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Yeah.
So most of them are mothers. All are daughters. Most of them are daughter-in-laws. So they're taking care of parents, their in-laws, their husbands, their child, working,
Very
playing
true.
cricket,
Yeah.
doing work. I mean, and what are we doing? Podcast? No, it's of course valuable. You're trying to train my sales team, but they know what I do. They know what I do, but only thing is I'm not going a step ahead to call them, to do a one-to-one, go to their store maybe, ask for business. So, that's a little bit of another problem. People in my age, I'm like the managing director of my company. And I've worked for 40 years in my life.
Yeah.
So for now, go here, give me this reference, it's a little difficult.
Yeah.
So I have to learn that. I'm bad at it. So I have to learn. So if I can't do, I can't blame the others. It's my fault there.
I also tend to be quite shy about asking for business, and I also be quite lethargic about giving referrals, and something I should definitely work on. I think as members, who especially the older members, need to really kind of pull their weight now to bring the chapter up. But I don't think it's going to take a lot to bring it from 32 to number 5 back again. I mean, it will just take some 6 months of effort.
A little bit of visitor confirmation means.
Inviting enough visitors.
No, not only inviting, getting the visitors inducted, increasing a 5-10 new fresh blood, fresh members, giving a lot of references, doing more one-to-ones, more conclaves probably. I think they are doing everything. According to me, hats off to the LTs. From the past 12 years, I think 24 LTs or 23 or 25 LTs I've been through, they have done a fantastic job. Hats off to them. Look at this current LT. What are they doing? Every day, today's video, this, that, everything. I mean, hats off.
Yeah.
I'm scared not of speaking like a president. I would love to do it. I love speaking.
Yeah.
But to do so much, I mean, they're doing is what I shirk off from.
But I also feel like the other chapters may have taken their game a little higher, so we'll also have to pull up because, as you're saying, 32 is not a great number. It should definitely be a lot higher, and I think we can definitely.
At least where we should definitely improve is getting business, amount of business done. That I feel we should be always in top 5. We have
some really
such
top
quality
guys.
members. We have quality products. Everything. If a person comes to Odyssey, he can get
everything.
Every vendor
every vendor
in the city is available there. So business done should be more. Rest. Little bit of discipline is less, which I am to be blamed for also. So
Me too.
So I don't look at that point. Whenever there's a discussion in NCOM about discipline, I just move ahead and so let's talk about business. Let's talk about induction. Let's talk about other things. But discipline, because I'm part of the backbencher in discipline a little bit.
So Rohin, what is this green and red chakkar? Because I have been in Odyssey for 3 years and I can never quite figure it out. Every time I get to know that I'm behind on my points and I'm in orange.
Yeah.
What is the chakkar?
I think there is green on the top, then there is amber, then is red, then is grey, like that. So basically, why we are 32 is because we have less members in green.
Right.
Poor Kunal Dave, look at his hard work. He's doing and sending messages to everybody to come in green. So basically, there are parameters, which is explained 100 times. So I don't do trainings.
Okay.
I don't call too many visitors. But still I'm in green. Out of 12 years, 8-9 years, I must be in green. Today also I'm green for a year.
Okay.
Because I give business.
Right.
I'm not absent.
Okay.
I don't think I've been absent for the last 3
you're
5
really
years.
absent. I've never seen.
I sent a sub. So these are small things you can do. All the new members, I mean, as soon as they're joining, just get your best friend, mom, dad, cousin, employee of your company. My 2 employees are ready to pitch in for me anytime because they're okay. You get lovely breakfast, lovely company. You get to talk. What's wrong? So these are small things a new member, anybody should do. Get a sub ready for you. Though too many subs are not allowed, but that is a rule we can break.
You can, it's a flexible one.
So I am always present. I give business. I give testimonials. So I'm doing 5 things right after 8 things. Automatically I've come in green.
Interesting.
So simple, it is so simple. I don't know what's the difficulty in that. I come on time. I think late is not.
late coming is another thing.
Yeah, I don't know how people like few of them, I don't want to name them, they are perpetually late. I don't know how difficult it is to put an alarm 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before. I don't know. I feel it says upon the character also.
Yeah, very true.
You know,
Very true.
Today our podcast was scheduled at whatever time. I was ready 20 minutes before, wasn't I?
Of course, you were.
what's,
Definitely. Yeah.
I mean, how difficult is that? So I can't understand, but you should never look at other people's problem. People are coming far away, blah, blah, blah. What is the reason? Travel, mode of travel, whatever. But
So you're basically saying it's very simple to be in green.
it is
That's
not
amazing.
difficult at all.
Yeah.
It's not difficult. If you're especially a person like you or me who is definitely giving business. See, you're using 5 vendors, I'm using 10 vendors, 15 vendors. So for us, the business given is there.
Yeah.
So if you're on time, not late, present, giving testimonials, after giving business, you can give testimonials.
Testimonial is important.
So
Yeah.
simple. Today, there was a presenter, Sushil,
Yeah.
a dear friend,
Yes.
all-rounder,
Yeah.
I mean in cricket, one of the best cricketers we have. And a great craftsman. He got 40, 50, I think 30 testimonials. So testimonial giving is not difficult. So some things which are very easy, which members are not doing, which is getting the chapter lower.
Lower. Very interesting. Cool. Now, Rohin, let's start the rapid fire. But before we start, let's go! Woo! So, welcome to the rapid fire question round of Odyssey. And with Rohin at his amazing showroom, look at these beautiful wardrobes right behind us. And now, Rohin, are you ready for the rapid fire?
Always.
Of course, it's going to be all about Odyssey.
All right.
So, let's start with older or younger?
What? What? Only younger? What?
Women, I meant.
All. All.
Okay, how about OPL or ICPL?
Currently, it's Row versus Com.
Row versus Com. Good one, good one.
Good.
So you're saying that Row basically thrashes Com?
We just got lucky twice out of 2 times.
That's more than I've ever got lucky. That's all I can say.
No, actually, ICPL, we want to win the ICPL once more. We just won it once, so till we win it again, so I won't give up.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen. Now, what about women versus cricket? I mean, which would you pick? Come on, I mean, you have to pick one.
That's an unfair question.
Come on, man.
This
has to be asked, I
is
mean.
the toughest question I've ever been asked.
So now you have to make your pick and then live with it.
Okay, pass. Let me think.
I think women.
Let me think. I will answer before the end.
Okay, fine. Now, here's a good one. Who's your least favorite member?
Sandeep Agarwal.
Sandeep Agarwal.
No, he's a nice boy. But
Okay, who's your favorite member?
favorite member, all women.
All the women. True.
Yeah, of course.
Should have guessed. But out of that, who do you think is our...
Hasib,
okay.
Hasib is my younger brother. Yeah. A lot of favorite members. Pradeep, Dipen, Kunal Rajani, Nabil. Lot of favorite members there.
Glad to hear that. And who do you think is the hottest girl at Odyssey?
Hottest girl. Can I name 2?
Yeah, done.
Priyanka and Dipti.
Interesting choice. So now coming to a serious question. What is the most touching moment in Odyssey?
A lot of things, but what I cannot forget is the way we handled, Odyssey handled Pratik Kotian's unfortunate accidental death. That was, I think we played OPL, after that the trophy was named after him, the way the whole chapter carried, we went, it was really touching.
That's
Makes
fantastic.
you feel that Odyssey
Yeah.
is a family.
Is a family. That's lovely to hear. So lovely to hear. And now coming back to something fun. What's your most favorite term?
Term like in saying, I love Odyssey, ILO.
Yeah, true. You keep putting it on the chat every day.
ILO at night
It's
after
like, yeah, every
drinks,
night after drinks.
And
like,
I mean it. And I mean it.
You do. Yeah, we can totally tell.
Yeah.
But I meant like your most favorite term of president of Odyssey.
A lot of good ones. Yeah, tough ones you're asking me, a lot of good ones. But again, since I'm a little biased towards women, I would pick Alicia's term. I think
Very
she
good.
did a fantastic job.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So with that, Rohin, we come to the end of this one-to-one podcast. Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting us. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Lovely having you.
And yeah, it's been a great pleasure getting to know you better.
Thank
I
you.
mean, these last 5 hours with you in this showroom, it's been amazing. I already want to redo my house.
Thank you.
And I highly recommend that any Odyssey members who have not come to Rohin's showroom, please come right away. He serves the best coffee, the best snacks, the best everything. If you come like after 7 o'clock, you'll also get a drink. So, highly recommend it.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks a
for
lot.
listening.
See you.